Let's come into flat back, come around. We'll just get our child's pose so that we're long ways on the mat here. Just letting the forehead rest. Let the hips sink. And we'll come up, hands and knees, a little cow and cat. Moving through, get the spine warmed up. So take it easy. See how the neck and the shoulders feeling in that position. Especially when you come into your cow pose, lifting the chin, drawing the shoulders back towards the hips. Bend and flex the spine. Nicely warmed up. And we'll center it off. Child's pose. Press back. Extend through the arms. Open up the palms, the fingers. Gently pressing the armpits down into the mat. And we'll come on up, tuck the toes, right into a little down dog, working the feet. And we'll walk those feet up to the front, forward fold. Take a moment, a little bend and straighten. We want to warm up those hamstrings. And soft knees, will roll it up one vertebra at a time, coming up. Inhale at the top. Dive right back down. Soft knees rolling up. Just taking that spine all the way up. Inhale. And dive. One more roll up. Up to the top, a little back bend, reach back, and then swan dive, leading with the chest. We'll lift the chin. Let's walk those feet back, right back to down dog. Heels press, palms press. A little plank here, shoulders over the hands, and we'll bring the chest down. Scooping through, easy cobra up. Exhale down. Again, inhale, stretch through the legs, keep the glutes tight. Cobra up, exhale down. And again, inhale, lengthen, lift, and release. We're going to get one more. Keep your bottom tight, lengthening up the front, and release. Let's draw the hands back. We'll tricep press into child's pose. Hips to the heels. Coming back up, hands and knees, long spine, inhale to cow, hold it for a couple of breaths. Drawing the top of the head, the crown of the head back. And then into our cat, push the back up, keep your bottom tight. Center it off, a little spinal balance, warming. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Full reach, arm and leg, finding that little bit of balance. And we'll bring it in, pressing back, arms extended. Again, just that little press of the armpits down. A little extra length through the fingertips. And we'll come on up, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Scoop out the belly. And just letting the head release. So a little look under one arm, other arm. And we'll step through, come back to the front, forward fold. Nice big fold. Inhale to monkey, halfway. Exhale, chair. Big inhale, sweep. Reaching back, again, that little reach back and then dive down. Again, monkey, chair. Big sweep up. Reaching back, and this time we'll bring the palms in, get a little lift, heels, ankles. And we'll let the heels drop. Let's come right back to chair. Working through the core, working through the legs. Some stability, and then fold. Top of the head reaching towards your toes. Head is nice and loose. Monkey, stepping back, down dog. Inhale to plank, exhale down, cobra up, tucking the toes, big push right back to down dog, stepping through, both feet to the front, forward fold, inhale to monkey, exhale chair. Big sweep up, reaching back, palms coming in, heels lift. And we'll let those heels drop right back to our chair. This time we'll let the arms sweep back A little interlace behind the back, open up the chest. Really trying to get the weight in the heels. And then fold. A little chest expansion coming forward. Just get a couple of breaths. And we'll release the arms all the way down. Soft knees rolling right back up. So one vertebra at a time. Reset. Mountain. Inhale up. Swan dive. Monkey. Down dog. Inhale to plank. Couple of breaths, just holding, feeling some strength. And we'll bring the chest down, elbows in. Scoop through, cobra up, or a little up dog if you want to press into the hands and the feet. We'll tuck those toes, push the hips right back to down dog. One leg reaching up, extend, open up the hip. You can bend at the knee or keep the leg straight, whatever works for you. We're going to let that leg swing through, take a step, long lunge, and then step together, forward fold. So just doing the best you can on that. Coming back to a forward fold. Inhale to monkey. Couple of breaths, lifting the tailbone, lifting the chin. And release. Roll it right up through the spine. Take those arms around the back, a little back bend. Lots of support in the back bend. Recover. Chest expansion forward. Release the arms. Lift the chin, stepping back. Down dog, press. Other leg reaching up. So we'll get that other leg a little lift. Open up the hip, lift the knee. If you want to extend the leg or keep it bent. And we'll let it swing through, take a step, little lunge here, and stepping together, forward fold. Just a little hang, couple of breaths to hang. And then support either from the mat or from a block. One leg extends, just stretch. We're just flattening out the hips here. And bring it down, other leg, reach. Pulling the belly button in for support. Bring it down and switch. So really feeling that supporting leg underneath of you. Bring it in, we'll switch. And then feet together, a little squat down. So do the best you can here. Achilles. Pulling in through the belly. And then we'll lift the hips. Nice fold. Monkey. And then let the hips drop into a deeper kind of a squat, but your feet are flat. We're going to open up the arms, flat back, coming up. Reach. Reaching back. Keep your glutes tight. And we'll bring the palms in. Just a couple of breaths. Let's open it up. Some sunflowers. We got to move it. Move it, move it. Really working the breath. Letting the hips sink down towards the heels. Get a nice deep lunge, squat down. Body getting warm. Nice, one more. Up to the top. Press right into Sun Goddess. Taking some time to open up through the hips, the knees, the chest. And we'll inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale right back in. Maybe a little bit deeper if you can. Again, inhale, reach. And then press those heels. We'll stay long, toes forward, coming forward, tipping from the hips, all the way down, right into a straddle stretch. Head towards one knee, easy reach across. Head towards the other knee, a reach across. And then ease off. We're going to pivot towards the front. Come into a long lunge. Let the hips start to sink. Some energy right out the back heel. Front heel, back heel. And then we'll let that back knee drop, the lower leg, and bringing the chest up. So you can use support here. You can also bring the arms up. A little reach. big inhale. On the exhale, we'll bring those palms in, a little twist towards the knee. Really trying to draw the belly button in, back to center, bring it down. We'll get a little deeper with the chest. Just bringing the chest down a little more. And coming up, tuck those toes in the back, lift the back knee. We're going to pivot back around into our straddle. Hips, plant those feet, coming up with a flat back all the way up. Inhale, reach. If you want to interlace a few fingers, lengthen up through the hips, the ribs, shoulders, and we'll take a lateral side bend. Inhaling up and side bend. Inhale. Coming forward again, nice and long, slow. Slowly down. Let the head go. And then we'll pivot around to the back, other side, long lunge. Some energy out through the back heel, front heel. Couple of breaths. And we'll let that back knee drop, lower leg, pushing back into a lifted chest. You can use the knee for support or inhale, reach, extend, open. Breathing. And we'll bring the palms in, heart center, a little twist towards the knee. Coming back to center, bring the chest down a little deeper into our lunge. Just letting the chest sink. Try to relax that back leg. And then we'll come up, tuck those toes, lift the back knee, pivot around into a straddle. Toes straight ahead, flat back coming all the way up. And we'll take the arms around the back. So again, interlacing a few fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, create a little back bend. So really pushing into your feet. And recover, chest expansion with a straddle. Open it right up. If you want to let the arms tip a little side, rotating through the waist, side, rotating through the waist. we'll center it, release the arms, palms, a little bit of our monkey pose, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. And we'll pivot right back to the front. Let's step together. Forward fold. Again, see if we can get a little squat here. Trying to get those heels to release, Achilles to stretch a little more, letting the hips sink down towards the heels. Even if the heels come up, that's fine. Big breath in, and then we'll push those hips up, head low, open up the feet a little wider, and then we'll let those hips sink down one more time. So depending on how wide you want to go. He's a little sounds like he's a little shook up. All right, we're gonna reach back. Get those hips on the mat. Let the legs stretch. Whoo, wee, hips. So feet, legs, easy forward fold. Draw those toes back towards you. Be like, what are you guys doing in my garden? And we'll come on up. Let's do a little bit of our boat. So bringing the feet in. It's like a little dinosaur. Bringing the feet in, lifting the chest right into our boat. So big inhale, exhale back. A little lift, grab a hold, lift the chest, engage abdominals. And we'll bring the feet down, open it up. A little bit of our turtle. Just lengthening the lower back. Feels good on that lower back area. And we'll come on up. He's ringing the gong. Roll it down. We'll bring the knees up. So just feeling your back on the grass, on the mat. We'll do some little circles with the knees. Just letting your sacrum really relax and open up. And then hands right on the kneecaps, knees right over the hips. And then we'll take the arms out so we can do a little rotation with the knees, working oblique, abdominals. Exhale, side, inhale, up. Exhale, side, inhale, up. Really staying in control with your abdominals. And we'll take it up to the top, draw the knees into the chest. Little ankle circles here, and then we'll send those feet right up towards the sky. Stretch the backs of the legs. Heels up towards the sky. We're going to reach up towards the ankles. So lifting the chest, reach. Breathing. Try to get your shoulders up off of the mat. And we'll bring the arms down outside of the thigh. And again, lift the shoulders, reach. Engaging abdominals. And then release the shoulders. Let's open up the legs. So a wide straddle, hanging on to the inner thigh. And again, lifting the shoulders, look between the legs. Engage lower and upper abdominals. We'll get a little momentum with the legs, coming up to a straddle, seated straddle. We're trying not to be distracted by the birds, but it's no use. Come on up. Let's open up the arms. We're going to just turn the palms up for a moment. Really get lots of lift up through the back. Flex your feet if you can, too. So very lifted. And then a little reach across. Yeah, that back arm can just rest behind your back. And we'll come up, open, lots of lift, very tall, rotate and reach. And up and open. Lots of lift, and then we'll bring it in. Let's just bring the soles of the feet in, a little bit of our cobbler's pose. Trying to draw the knees down and lift the chest. Let's release it. We'll draw one heel up underneath of the hip so the knee is straight ahead. And then foot in front of the knee or over top of the knee. If you want to do more of like a cow face, that just means you're bringing that foot back a little more so the knees are more lined up. It's a little deeper, but it's an option if you want it. And then we just settle, like hips settle, the weight of the spine, the upper body settling over the hips. You can always bring the hands down, slowly draw the chest forward a little bit. Just see if that gives you a little deeper stretch. Bringing the chest forward. Lots of support. Scoop out the belly. One more breath. And we'll bring the chest up. Release that top leg. We'll bring it just back into our cobbler's pose for a moment. Feels a little easier. And then right into the other side. So heel towards the hip, knee in the front. Foot in front, over top, or if you want to start to draw that foot back towards the other hip. And again, yeah, just trying to settle those hips. Yeah, just do the best you can. Letting the hips settle into the earth. Keep breathing. If you want to come forward with the chest, each side's a little different. It's pretty intense. Scoop out the belly. And we'll release those legs. Bring it back to your cobblers just one more time. And then we'll release it. We're just going to flip it over, come back to a hands and knees position. Child's pose, open up the knees a little more. Maybe a little roll across the forehead. And then we'll roll it up. Let's open up the knees just a little more if you can. Inner thigh stretch here. And then we're going to bring the hips forward, moving into our frog pose. We got to do the frog. A woodpecker, probably. Let me think about that one for a minute. Lots of birds. So just letting the knees open, soles of the feet. You can release the front of the body, the shoulders and the head. And then keeping the head low, just see if you can press into the hip bones and lift, take a little pressure off of the knees. Almost like you're trying to lift your knees, even though they don't come up off of the mat. Trying to lift, engaging your glutes and your back. So a little lift and lower, just see where those muscles activated. And release. Let's bring the chest up. We'll do like a little mini cobra up the front, pressing into the elbows. And release. Draw the hands back right under the elbows. Push. A little tricep press back into a wide child's pose. Really scoop out the belly, draw in through the pelvic floor. Squeeze. And then we'll roll it up, bring those knees in. Take a moment in your hero, just letting the hips sink down in between the heels if you can, or just over the heels. And then we'll come back to the front, have a seat, bring those legs out again, seated forward fold, give those hamstrings a little stretch. And then we'll roll it down. Right back onto the spine, knees into the chest for a moment. Just give that lower back a little opening up again after our frog pose. We need a little extra opening up. And then just release the legs. Let them stretch out on the mat. Open up the arms, the legs. Get a little deeper relaxation, the whole body. The rise and fall of the belly with each breath. And we'll take a big breath in. Fill up the lungs. Exhale it all out. Another big cleansing breath. Feeling the lungs expand and contract. And we'll take a little roll off to the side. Coming back to seated when you're ready. We'll bring the palms in. Just some gratitude, so much appreciation and gratitude. Thankful for health that we have, these amazing bodies we live in, this incredible earth we live on. Thank you. Peace. Namaste. Nice.
That was wonderful. Just need a guy for
Namaste.
and watching pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, they're playing. Hi, Marie. Hi, Jordan, Angie. Thank you all for joining. Sorry about the interruption there at the beginning.